Hello and welcome to this video. I'm going to be just giving a brief overview of who I am and what I am as a Reiki practitioner. Now, I'm a very young Reiki practitioner. I'll give you a little bit of history. I've been meditating for a long time, let's say 30 plus years. I don't know exactly how long I've been meditating for. I think it's actually longer than that. But when I meditate, okay, I tend to do this. And sometimes I put my hands on my knees and such, like in a meditative position. And I have always felt that there is some kind of energy that's being created somewhere in here. Why is this relevant? Because Reiki is all about energy. Over the last couple of years, I have been quite interested in Reiki as a therapeutic healing, facilitation, as a therapy, and it interested me because of the way it works. So I've and it's very much all about hands, okay? At the end of the day, Reiki is about channeling energy and and passing it on through to your patient. And so when I did my first degree, I was told by my Reiki master, who is, I really respect the couple that are Reiki masters. My Reiki masters that taught me, but the husband was very, very critical of students and their abilities and such like, but not in a bad way. Critical as in, I think he expects people to learn the process of Reiki and such like. And I was tested on the first day, and he told me that I had a natural energy coming out, and I thought, wow, okay, so this kind of clicked with me. So I found the whole process and the Reiki learning and going through the degrees to become a practitioner really enlightening, and for the first time in sort of 30-40 years, I now feel I've got a use for this. And I believe, having read other people's stories, that this is where a lot of the time people get into Reiki or other therapeutic therapies, because they feel like they have something that they give to people. So it fitted really, really well. And to be honest with you, I have just really thoroughly enjoyed. I thoroughly enjoyed the getting to the Reiki practitioner and accomplishing that, and seeing the benefits that I've been able to to help people with, and also myself, have been completely mind-blowing. I will say that in the beginning I was kind of skeptical. I think, like most people are, about holistic therapies. They're kind of skeptical because we are brainwashed into thinking in our modern society that everything is scientific and should be explained scientifically, and can only be, any ailments and such like can only be rectified by medical means and by medicinal means. And so there's things that we have to deal with, I think, as in our modern day society, about holistic therapies. They kind of go hand in hand. I am not saying that we shouldn't be using the modern day treatments, like surgeries and medicinal products, that the medical industry, but I think the holistic side of therapy very much goes hand in hand with, the medical profession. It's not in competition. The medical profession cannot heal people. They cannot always solve people's problems, and sometimes they go beyond, taking a pill or a tablet or having an injection or having some sort of surgery. And so this is where I believe Reiki comes in. So what kind of therapist am I? I've waffled on enough about my history, but I think it's important that people know where I come from with Reiki. So that's who I am and where I've come from. So how do I like to work with people? Well, Reiki is very much a physical, it's a one-to-one thing. It's a one-to-one interaction. Some therapists will work hands-on, what I call hands-on. So, I do this with certain people, but I prefer personally to be hands-off. So the actual treatment I find works really, really well when I'm about 2 or 3 centimeters away from someone's physical body, and that's how I work. I work very much, obviously, with the permission of the person. They have to feel comfortable with me. With them lying on a couch or a sofa, or sitting in a chair, or on my therapy table, or whatever. And it's very, very. I like to operate in a very professional way, and so it's important for me to feel comfortable with a client, and likewise. So that's how I like to work with the therapy. The expectations from my point of view is that every client will go away at least with the minimum feeling completely and utterly relaxed and at one with themselves, and completely chilled out. Fortunately, most people that I would say, about 95% of people that I've treated or I've done therapy sessions with go away with a lot more. They go away, with less pain. Sometimes it happens after a couple of days. It might be the day after. They start still feeling the effects of the Reiki, and then the pain will dissipate. Very often, what tends to happen, I find the feedback I get is that people will actually have forgotten the pain or the ailment that they had or that they wanted to deal with. And so, it's fascinating. I like it. I love it. I like giving Reiki to people. And it works on several different layers as well. It can also work on a psychological level. And it can also be used in what they call distance healing as well. So you don't actually need to be even in the room. You don't even need to be in the same country. And I can actually send Reiki healing to somebody remotely. So it's absolutely fascinating. It's seriously fascinating. And I've actually done my flyer contains a lot of the benefits of Reiki from all, there are all sorts of things, and they're obviously on our website, and it's just amazing. It really is amazing. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up now. Hopefully that's given you a little bit of insight into who I am, my background, and the way that Reiki, I like to perform Reiki sessions and Reiki therapy with people like yourself. And let's work together, get you where you want to be health-wise, and go from there, really. So thank you very much for watching the video, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.